Hello, it's John, Vintage Fisherman. Today I got an old Daiwa. Most obvious problem I see is the handle's bent, and I may or may not be able to fix that. I'm going to put it in the vise to do it, but we'll do that. Oh, it's got a screw in the end of it. So it's a reversible handle. That's kind of nice. This one's going to go to the auction, or not auction, but flea market. I don't have any real reason to keep this reel. I collect Daiwas, but I collect the Silver Series Daiwas. It's a well-made little reel. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we'll straighten that up. It's all free and everything. Just needs a good cleaning. Let's take this nasty spool off of here. See what the drag looks like. Daiwas usually have decent drags, even their cheaper reels. That comes off. There's a leather drag washer down there that is completely screwed. I'm going to try to fix it. It is jacked up. You'll get a good laugh when you see this. I can fix it though. Yeah, there's a drag washer. Then you got a eared washer and a spring. This is going to have to go in the parts washer. It's just full of crud. Same with that. All right, let's take the case apart. Has a ball bearing in it, it says. We'll see what that looks like. This is a Daiwa 7250 RLA. The model number is bigger than the reel is. It's an ultralight reel. This looks like right out of the 70s, to be honest with you. Yep, can't take that out until I get the cross wind out of it, or the shaft. This one's pretty damn nasty. The grease is hard as a rock. I'm surprised it's still running. Crosswind block, crosswind gear. I'm not going to take the anti-reverse off of it. Don't see any shims. Yes, I do. Right there's a shim. We got to scrape all that out of there. Take that nut out. Uh-oh. Well, we might just hit our first problem with this reel. Let's see if I can get a socket on it, maybe. Oh. Okay, what size is it? 7/16? No. That's going to be metric. I'll get the right one here in just a minute. It's probably a 12. No, that's 7/16. Well, 1/2 says it'll fit it. So it's a 13, basically. Well, this is either going to go really well or really bad. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's that left-hand thread, so we'll go the other way with it. There we go. All right, left-hand threads. I've had this reel for about 2 years and hadn't got around to working on it. I'm going to hold this thing like this and hit it with this. That's not working. I wonder if it's threaded on there. I'd almost be willing to bet that that's threaded on. I don't know how I'd get it off. I'm going to have to find some way to hold this mess. Grease chunks are falling out of it. Bearings sound a little rough. I'd like to get to it. That's what it was. It's threaded on there. Okay, that's where you set your preload at. I put the gear back in there, put the handle back on the gear, and we'll take that apart in a minute. Let's get these 3 screws out right here on the keeper. You know, it's not a bad made reel. It seems like it's got a lot of cool features to it. I bent this screwdriver the other day. It's Mr. Snap-on. I'm going to have to get me another one. It still works, though. Hard to beat Snap-on tools. When you work as a field service tech, you better have good tools. You can't afford to be out there in the field and break a tool when you're 20 miles from the nearest place to even think about getting a tool, much less the right tool. People don't understand it about field service work. So there's the bearing. It's not bad. It just needs oil. All right, let's take this apart. It's just really loose, or really tight, I mean. A lot of little parts here. All right, the line roller comes off. And this side over here, and you can relax the spring by doing that. See there? Yep, that comes out. I'm not going to take that apart. I can clean that and it'll be fine. Now I got to scrape all this grease out of here. There's chunks of it. You see that pinion gears got stuck in there. I can do this off camera, but well, let me do it off camera. I'll be back. I'm going to clean this thing up. Hello, this is John. I'm back. Got this old Daiwa 7250 RLA. I don't know what any of that means. It's not a bad little reel. It's cleaned up. We'll put it back together here in just a minute. I'll see a few things I missed. That's why I'm going around. Final scrape here. Not a bad looking little reel. Not bad at all. Okay. I took the bearing and cleaned it. It's not shielded, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter which way you put it back in there. And this plate retains the bearing. Oh boy. Yeah. It's gonna fight my big fingers. Got that. Okay. Get that started. We'll try to hold that. A little bit of grease on here. We'll try to thread this in. Remember, this is left-hand thread. Oh, wait a minute. Let's put this together. Getting way ahead of myself. Some grease in there. Your spring. I don't know if I got this right or not. We'll find out. Something tells me I don't. It's upside down. Beautiful. All right, so it goes like this. That makes more sense. All right, so we can we can kind of just put this together loose like this and then slip it back into place. I thought something didn't feel right about it. Still having troubles. My fingers don't want to hold on to that. All right. tighten that down all the way. Then you can pop that back around like that. A little bit of grease right here. And this goes on. Gosh, I don't know how many years I've had this reel sitting around. It's been a couple of years. It came in a box of reels, and I just wasn't interested in it. As I'm getting ready to sell a lot of my stuff, I figured it was a good time to get it and clean it up. I don't think it's a collectible reel at all, but it will make somebody a nice little fisher. It's in kind of rough shape. I'm thinking we're talking 70s here. Okay, let's see if it trips. Oh, wrong way, John. Which way does it trip? Trips like that. There we go. Now we'll try to thread this into that. Jeez. Come on. There's no way to hold this. That's the problem. Kind of a weird design. There we go. That's tight. Okay. This got just the nut in its left hand. Oh, me. Fingers don't want to work. I can get it set on there and get it to start. And then it goes like that. And then it locks up. Come on. There we go. Nope. Not even close. Now we got it on a thread, I think. Let's try it. Yeah. I don't know. It's got to all be together for it to work right anyways. Let's put some grease in there. Put the crosswind gear in it. We'll go ahead and grease that crosswind gear up a little bit. We'll put the crosswind block in there. Grease that gear up and that bushing. No. Oh, me. Grease the pinion. Grease the main gear. Now. The shaft can go in. You're going to have to help that along. It's got to go inside that block. Lord have mercy. The gear has fallen off in there. Which could be the whole flipping problem with it. Why? Why? Did they make this like this? There we go. And for some reason, there we go. Now you get that hole lined up. What a pain in the... I don't know if I'm going to be able to... yeah, there we go. It's stuck. Put that screw right into that crosswind. Okay. Shim goes on right here. Doesn't look like it fits right, but... all right. Gotta set that to make contact with... wow. So you got to get it on there. Work that around. I can't even show you that, folks. I can't even begin to show you that. I've done it on one other reel. It worked like that. There's a lever on this cover that has to go in behind this. All right, I straightened this handle up as best I could. Can't do so much with it without breaking it. It's kind of spindly. That goes in there. And you got a little nylon washer. It goes on the screw like that, and it goes in here. It's still hitting the handle. So the handle's going to have to be bent. There we go. I bent it just a little bit more. Okay. This goes in. We'll give it some oil. And your spool goes on. Well, let's put the stuff in it first. You got a spring. Eared washer. keyed washer. That leather drag washer, it's all I got. I don't have anything else that'll fit it. I'm just going to have to put it in there and pray for the best. Nothing else I can do with that. And the cap. It's working. There it is. Daiwa 7250 RL. What does any of that mean? I have no idea. All I know is it's been sitting around over here on my bench since I don't know when. Since I was at my other house. I've been here almost a year. Well, by the time this video comes out, it will be a year. There it is. It's John, Vintage Fisherman. Thanks for watching. Simple little reel. It works. Yeah. Well, let's just make sure it trips the bell. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back. I got a couple more cool reels to do over here.